your host, the CEO of Simply Flying. British Airways has just come up with a new video, a new advertisement that is celebrating 100 years of the airline. And that is a long time to be around. They must have done something right. But to celebrate 100 years, they've come up with a video which is quite interesting to begin with. It features British celebrities, it features people whom you may not identify with, whom you may not know, but the British probably identify with and they know, from a boxer to a singer to just British Airways flight attendants. All of them are taking the special BA 100 flight, the British Airways 100 years celebration flight, and they're all stating different values that represents not just British Airways but also Great Britain. And I like the fact how they've connected simple things like openness to cultures or just not showing off about things that they achieve as values that represent Britain as well as British Airways. The video goes on and ends with an important line which is British Airways made by Britain. It shows and truly emphasizes the fact that British Airways is still claiming and clinging on to the title of the national brand of Britain, and it's a title that no one else can steal from the airline. It's very interestingly played because you have to see the context these days. Airline business is a very competitive business. Airlines need to satisfy a lot of customers, and in the last few years, in fact, British Airways has, has gotten a lot of flack for taking away free food on certain flights or a tighter seat room on certain flights. And to cater to different customers, airlines often struggle with what does the brand stand for? Am I a low cost carrier? Am I a legacy carrier? Am I a national brand? In fact, many national brands are not perceived upon well if you connect it too close to the nation, like Iberia. Is it the national airline of Spain? Spanish bureaucracy and the other national brands are not necessarily well regarded. Let's look at Air India. Is it the national airline of India? It is. But the baggage comes with it as well. British Airways, interestingly, has taken a stand and saying, hey, you know what? We continue to be the national airline of Britain. It's a point I state in my book, Soar. Out of the 6 factors that a brand needs to look for, the X factor is something that no one else should be able to duplicate. And in British Airways case, that is its heritage. That is its link so close to the country of Great Britain. And that's what they have resurfaced in this video, which is what I like about it. Instead of just having a flashy video with dancing flight attendants or something that is trendy but not necessarily on character, I like the subtle understatedness of this video, which in fact is very British. So good on you, British Airways, for still clinging on to the national airline of Britain, and I quite liked the Made by Britain tagline. Let me know what you think. I'll share the link to the video in my show notes, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or YouTube. Meanwhile, you guys have a fantastic day, and I will catch you tomorrow. Till then, have a great one. Bye bye.